is up, everyone? I hope everyone's enjoying another new day so far. As you can probably tell, they did repaint this building a little bit. And yeah, I'm going to be a little late going to work today, but I will be working. And guys, I'm thinking of getting permission on a nearby property for a camping spot. A place that has no issue with me, because I'd never given them reason to have an issue. That should help. That should really help me out. Alrighty guys, the site I was thinking of, by the way, it's close by. But for tonight, my family's letting me stay in the vehicle again. There's also another site even closer to here that I'm probably going to end up using. But this also means I'm going to have to be a lot more cautious. As we've already had an encounter with a bunch of jerks who seemed to be under the impression they could tell us to leave, which legally they can't. The fact that they did it to my friends and myself, and not the one that kept stealing from everybody, I find that kind of fucked up. And excuse my language here, but I'm still irritated about that situation. I'm also still irritated over the fact that the police seem to think they're allowed to dictate where people can or can't stay, which legally they can't do shit about it unless the company owning that land or the people owning that land say otherwise. That's how that sort of system works. Now, that's another thing I forgot to mention. There's another thing I forgot to mention here, guys. The landowners themselves can tell us to leave if they want it. Where my friends and I were staying, it was owned by Abilene Motor Express. They didn't care, just as long as we didn't bother anyone. And we didn't. The problem is that a bunch of random idiots decided to come over and blackmail us out of there. Thinking that they could dictate who can or can't stay on that land when they're not the owners. So I'm going to say this, and I'm going to say this now. For those of you who want to do that to the homeless, police included here, it's the main reason we're stuck in this stupid little cycle. The fact that the police think they can do shit like this, or a bunch of other random people who pull this crap. That's why us homeless folks are so freaking paranoid. Why we threaten people should they come anywhere near. Oh yeah, and another thing. The tent that my friends and I were using, someone cut a hole in it. So I wasn't hearing things that night. And that's a thing I didn't mention. I heard it. I heard it happen. And as soon as I yelled, they took off. Especially when I threatened to kill them. Which is another thing that you want to do, that you're going to have to do out there when you're homeless. You're going to have to make some decisions you don't want to end up making. You don't want to end up having to kill someone. Well, unfortunately, when you're homeless, that's how you survive. Now I'm going to say this one more time. This whole thing about removing the homeless from their sites, it's fucked up. Excuse my language, but when you force them out over and over like this, you're making their situation worse. Everything they've worked to build in that area, gone, just like that, including their social circles. Their list of help, gone. All the connections they formed to get help, the help they need, gone. And they end up right back at square one. So again, I'm going to say this, and I hope cops see this too. Stop. Because it's only causing more damage, not less. It's why crime rates are going up. It's why homeless people are actively stealing these days. That's not including all these illegals who are choosing, that the Democrats have allowed in. Sorry, I'm ending this video on a dark note, guys, but I'm going to go ahead and let you guys go here. Not even going to do my typical outro because, again, video's ending on a much darker note. So go ahead and subscribe and hit that notification bell. And I'll see you next time.